I've spent the last 4 months training for a 50-mile ultramarathon, my dream race in Lofoten, Norway. But just as I hit peak week, my body broke down. Now, with only days until I fly out, I'm wondering, will I make it to the start line, or is the dream over before it began?
I suppose it wouldn't be a marathon training block without a trip to the physio. I've had a problem with my foot, actually since my last video when I did the double long run on the Great Glen Way. Ever since that weekend I've had pain in my foot and it's been really tender, so I've not really been able to run and I've kind of missed out on my peak training so far. So I've come to the physio to see what they say. So I've just seen the physio. That wasn't too bad. Basically I'm just really tight in my muscles, which I knew, but that seems to have aggravated everything, so just got to stretch and do some massage and really just let the heel and let the foot calm down. She thinks I still should be able to run the race. Not sure how the performance will be, but the main thing is getting to the start line, so I'm just forgetting about the idea of peak weeks and big mileage, and yes, we're into a little rehab now before the race. So I'm back at the physio. It's a week since my last appointment. My foot feels a lot better now. I actually think I could probably run on it, and I'm hopeful that they'll say I'm okay to start reintroducing some shorter runs again. So fingers crossed, we'll see how we get on. So it's good news from the physio. I've been given the green light to try running again, probably just a mile or two to start with, but it looks like it's been some tendinitis that's flared up, and due to my tight calf muscles. So lots to work on just to keep in shape, but I'll probably give it a go tonight and try a couple of miles and see how I respond. But this is the best my foot's felt since it got aggravated, so feeling quite positive. With the timing of that injury, it effectively called an end to the training block. I think I've built any fitness I'm going to have for race day by this point, because really I'm supposed to be in a taper now. So there's no point in going out and trying to make up for lost time, because that's not going to happen. So the upshot of all that is what was supposed to be my peak weeks, where I was running the biggest mileage and really getting the sort of race simulation runs in and things like that. I haven't been able to do any of that. So I went from 66 miles down to 18 when I was trying to figure out what was going on, down to 0 in what was supposed to be the biggest week of all. And then this week I've just started reintroducing a few gentle runs just to ease back in, because the race is in 2 weeks and I'm actually flying out to Lofoten on Tuesday. So only 3 days time I'm heading out there. So the last thing I want to do at this stage is flare up my foot again. One of the disappointing things is I haven't been able to do like my race simulation run. So I was meant to do a 28 to 31 mile run with all my race kit on and my race shoes and so on. So now it's just about being fit for the race, being ready for the race and giving it my best shot there. So tomorrow's my last day at home before I head to Lofoten. I'm going to try to get one run in my race shoes, see how they feel. Then after that we'll be off to Norway and the adventure begins. Alright, it's my last training run at home before I head to Lofoten. Let's go.